Hi folks, going to be a really quick video this one. I apologise if I sound out of breath. I've got a chest infection at the moment. I had an operation 2 weeks ago. The last thing I needed to do was lots of coughing. What did I get? A chest infection. Anyway, so I'm a bit out of breath. I want to run through this really quickly. It's called the Pomodoro Technique. I've found as I get older, it happens, I think, I get less focused. And in today's world, there's so many things vying for your attention. Everything is vying for your attention. You're connected all the time. There's no chance that you could think without your phone or something wanting to connect and give you information and take your attention or have your attention. App designers have been onto this for a long while. They have the thing called the yellow book, how to get addicted to your app, how to draw you back in and hook you into that app. So for example, those little icons, those little badges that pop up next to your app icon, the whole idea of them is saying click on me, not somebody else's app. Very clever piece of psychology. But as we're being drawn in by all these things wanting our attention and being connected all the time, it's getting more and more difficult to focus. And as I get older, of course. If we're not careful, what we do is we do a little bit of something, then we switch to something else, then we switch to something else. And every time we change, it's called context switching, we step back a little way. There's all sorts of studies that say programmers, when they get distracted, it can take them up to 25 minutes to get back into that flow where they've context switched to thinking about something different. So if you're getting a distraction more than every 25 minutes, you're actually going nowhere. So this is a great technique for focusing on something till it's beaten. The Pomodoro Technique was a way devised by Francesco Cirillo for time management. It's awesomely simple and it works incredibly effectively. So for example, typically you set a time slot, time box as some people call them. Initially he said 25 minutes. I find that a bit too long. I often set 10 to 15 minutes. And you remove all your distractions and you focus on just that item. And there's something I want to cover, which is this little thing here. I'll come on to it in a minute. It's absolutely fantastic. So it's shockingly simple. Decide what you want to focus on. Typically, as a programmer, I'll have an issue that I just need to nail, get it working. Often, that's only 10 to 15 minutes of coding, but it's time when I will need my brain right in it and doing nothing else. So pick the task that you want to bang on the head, you want to nail. Remove all distractions. That means put your phone on silent, close all the other windows on your desktop, whatever you need to do. Maybe put your phone into airplane mode, whatever you have to do. Shut your blinds in your office to get that undistracted time. Disconnect, basically. Set your time box. How long do you think you're going to need to do this task with 100% focus? Start the timer and go. While that timer's running, nothing but that one job. Don't check your emails, don't answer your phone, don't even think about something else. Just total focus while the timer's running. When the timer runs out, take a 10-15 minute break, depending on how long you've set. Obviously, don't take more break than you're doing focus time, probably. I've found this a really effective way of getting started on tasks as well. Often my timer runs out after 15-20 minutes and I just carry on for another 40 minutes until the job's done. It's a great way to get started as well. It's sort of setting your brain up. Once I set this timer, that's it, I'm on it. And I found that works efficiently as well. So let's just cover my Pomodoro clock. It's specifically a Pomodoro clock. Doesn't cost a lot of money. You can do it with software, you can do it with a timer on your phone. As soon as you start using your phone, you're opening yourself up to those distractions again. The beauty of this device, standalone, one purpose, crystal clear. It has a little cover on the front which I tend to use as the stand. And what you do is you say, I want 20 minutes. And what it does is it counts down to 20 minutes. Now I put this at the bottom of my screen, and while I have red showing, I don't look at anything else. So I'm on that task while this shows red. There's a little alarm switch on the back like a normal clock, and when you get to the end of your Pomodoro technique, you get an annoying little beep. Big deal. I tend not to use that, as I said before. I find that once I've started, I'm on a roll and that's it. And since everything else is switched off, I don't get distracted until I'm done. I put a link into this on Amazon. I bought this. Wasn't a lot of money. Considering how much it costs, I think it's paid for itself many times over in the first month or two that I've had it. I use this instead of software. If I have software, as I said, I've had my phone on. I just love the tangible way you say, right, I'm going. 20 minutes, go. Very visible, very tangible, super simple. And it works a treat. Give it a go. The clock I bought also comes with a card, and you can mount it in the top to say, this is what I'm going to do. I tend not to use it, but I'm told that for ADHD, it's a very effective visual way of saying, this is what I'm working on right now. As I say, I tend not to use it. Well, sometimes I use it.